Sup, y'all? I've previously marked some point of interests. As you can see, is POI one right here, and then we got POI two right here. So, and then below here is POI three. Why did I mark these? Because if you go to the higher time frames, all right, I'm just gonna go to the 15-minute for this one. All right, scroll over here. We got two double bottoms right here. All right, so that is just an indicator that there's liquidity right here that has yet to been, what I mean, has to be got, all right, or taken. Sorry, a little tired. Um, right here though, we can see that the market did eventually come back up here or come back down here and grab this. But the thing is, we also left liquidity right here too, and we drove price way up, and we never came back down here to grab it. So thus being said, saw that on the higher time frame. Once again, it's 15. Took price all the way up. We got a nice little trend line right here. Indicating an uptrend. Okay, being respected. And then we broke it way up here. And then we came all the way back down to get all these swing lows. You know what I mean? All these higher lows. Um, so what I'm seeing now is not only the point of interest two has been taken out, but also we are on the way down to the point of interest three, which is down here. This is a Tokyo session right now. Actually, it's 7:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, so yeah, I mean, if someone wanted to enter, like, I mean, if I wanted to enter, I would, but I just want to stick to my strategy for right now until I can feel comfortable going to other sessions and stuff. Don't want to be greedy in the market, man. Um, but I'm gonna go over a trade I took yesterday, which was Monday, and took like three trades, dude, and because it was just perfect. It was a perfect day. But okay, so we had the orb strategy, like I always implement. So orb strategy. We have this opening range right here where this blue line is. We got this opening range. We got this closing range right here where the blue line is. All right. Um, I just waited for it to break. You know what I mean? I targeted 62 ticks, you know what I mean? 60 points, whatever you want to call it. And then drove price way up, dude. Like this was I'm gonna show you in the 5 minute what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the 5 minute. Caught this move, little move down here, trailed it, boom, got out. Then it came up, broke the range up here, right? Sometimes I like when the market does that because then I can get double money and I won't have to concentrate on really it going one direction. You feel what I'm saying? So when it broke this top, I was like, okay, bet. Let me see if it goes a little bit higher because this right here, it could have been just snatching liquidity to go back down. But I see that we got liquidity up here, up here, up here, up here, up here. So I'm like, okay, so if it breaks here, okay, cool. And for extra confirmation, if it breaks right here in this range, I'm gonna enter. So what did it do? It broke, and I was like, okay, bet. So I popped in there. I trailed it up, trailed it up, trailed it up, and I ultimately got out right where this candlestick ended right here. Um, so then I waited for an SMT to be formed. Okay. So I went over here, saw this, put in, took liquidity over here, made a high, right? I went over to ES and it did the complete opposite. And I got that marked right here too. The complete opposite. So that's what I'm saying when two correlating pairs are doing the same thing, and then they diverge from each other, you want to enter and catch the reversal. So that's exactly what I did, and it played out very well. I could have held that mug all the way down to here, but I wasn't looking to really be greedy. You know what I mean? And I was trying to just make the money for the day and be cool. Usually I'm in the market for about 10, 15, no more than 30 minutes at a time. So yeah. And then ended that for the day. Obviously you can see it played out beautifully. Like There's something in me, it's traders. I know traders have this little itch inside of you. It's like, I mean, you want to jump back in and just be greedy. But that's gambling, dude, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, even if you do see the setup and the setup plays out exactly in your way, like you need to leave it alone, man. Don't be greedy. I'm talking to myself right now. But then, okay, so today, this is Tuesday. New York sessioning open or New York session opening 9:30. I waited for the opening 9 a.m. opening range to be broken or the 9:30 a.m. Closing range to be broken. And look at what it did. Oh my God. Like it played out beautifully. It played out so great. Um this was my first initial trade right here. This was my first initial trade. Um and then I waited, man. I waited for it to do its thing on the 1 minute. Came down here on the 1 minute, and I waited for it to do its thing right here. I waited for it to go up and then test like whatever it wanted to test, like which was right here. And I just when it went down, and I saw that it broke this point right here. I knew we were going lower. So I was like, okay, I'm about to hop in again. Usually I'll do that. I will hop in the market 9:30 opening, and I'll take profit wherever I see fit or wherever support resistance is maybe. And then I'll wait for a good second and then I'll enter again when I have more confirmation that there's more momentum going that direction or the opposite direction, whatever it may be. Um, so I did enter again, but I'm not ultimately going to show that. Um, but where I got out ultimately at was like right about like I said, I entered here, got out with my partial profits. Then I waited for it to retrace and I got back in it again and I targeted all the way down to basically like right here. So this is a 2 to 6 1 risk reward. You know what I mean? And the whole time I was just taking partials and trailing down, trailing down, trailing down. Because on TradingView, I don't really necessarily know how to close partials on there. So what I'll do, I'll just set an entry, put a stop loss really tight, and I will not confirm that entry. I will not push confirm until I see a good retracement or a good validation that we are still in momentum going that direction. And then once I see that, then I'm going to enter and then I'll just take my stop loss. The moment I see more momentum going, you know what I mean, that my in my direction, say for instance, right now is a sale. The moment I see that, I'm trailing. Boom. Okay, say for instance, right here, my stop loss was right here, right? Boom. It's going down. Okay, now my stop loss is right here. So now I'm locking in that profit. Okay, now it's going down. So boom, now I'm locking in this profit. You know what I mean? And then it's going down more. Boom, now I'm locking in this profit. You see how I'm staying on these wicks right here? Boom, boom, boom. I'm following it, following it, following it. You know what I mean? And then I think I got stopped out like right about here on this candle right here. So it is very important to trail and stop your profits, man. Like you don't want to be greedy in the market, but then again, you don't want to be no dummy in the market either. You know what I mean? You need to get that money and then get out. Like you mean to tell me you're gonna take 9 hours of your day to go work for Uncle Sam, right? And feed his pockets, right? And then they tax your dollars at that. But you won't take $560 on the screen in 5 minutes. Something's not right there. Um, like I know that I prayed. I prayed, alhamdulillah, for all this. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that personally. Like that's just not me no more. I used to work in kitchens. I used to work in construction. I used to do all that, man. And it's just like it was all the same. It's all slavery, bro. And this right here is where you can really be your own boss. You know what I mean? You can implement your own rules, and as long as you follow your own rules and you do what you know to do, man, come on, bro. Like you're gonna eat, you're gonna win. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I don't want to take this to like a big old um a big old speech or anything like that. I just want to be giving a quick little recap today on my trade. But yeah, man, um, the orb strategy, bro. I'm gonna continue to keep implementing that and showing people how it really does work. It's a 98% winning strategy. Like, come on, bro. Like everybody knows it. I would definitely back test and go through it. You know what I mean? You don't even got a bar replay, bro. You can just go through, you know what I mean, the chart, boom. You know what I mean? Going 9:30 openings on different days and to see how the candles reacted. You know what I mean? It's like that easy. And that's how I learned. That's how I back tested for a while. I remember watching TJR. He's a trader on TikTok that I follow. And he was basically talking about daily biases and stuff like that. That's all good. You know, what I mean, that's really good. Because you that's important to know when you're targeting maybe the day if you're trading for the day, you know what I mean? You want to know where the daily high and low is so that way you know where you're going to target or where you feel comfortable. Maybe it's in the mid of that range, maybe it's in the quarter of that range, maybe you want to target all the way down. You know what I mean? It's just all how you are as a trader. Maybe you're a scalper or a swinger, I don't know. Um and then Mamba FX, you know what I mean? Like I've been a big fan of Mamba FX since I was starting my trading journey. I've been trading for like about 5 years now. And I remember him talking about the breakout strategy. You know what I mean? I was doing the breakout strategy before I knew it was called the orb strategy. You know what I mean? But really the breakout strategy can happen anywhere as long as you have a structure, you know what I mean? Support resistance, trend line, wedge, whatever, and it breaks out, that's a break. You know what I mean? That's momentum. We're going off of momentum, we're going off of break of structure. That's it. You know what I mean? There's no momentum in the market. Why are you getting in the market? You know what I mean? Like it's very important to have momentum so that way you can just get straight into the profit, get out. Period. So yeah, man. If you don't know who these traders are, I would highly recommend that you go watch some of their videos and catch up. You know what I mean? I thank you for watching this video too, though. TPX3. Um, yeah, man, just like go through and practice this stuff, man, and just keep going, and keep going. Don't quit. Don't quit. This right here is the future. You know what I mean? Traders are the future. You know what I mean? We are here to break the matrix. We don't play by the rules. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. With that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. Peace out.